How you doing, guys? So this video is going to be a breakdown of a little bit of Sonny's Fruit Shooter Fighter Matrix, some of the stuff that we did there, just a few snippets from it, and a longer breakdown and edited version of Andrew Smerecek's pistol skills class from Combat Art Training. I hope you enjoy the video. There's a lot of knowledge bombs being dropped in there. Make sure you listen. Hopefully you get something out of it. Coming right at you.
Hi! Check the chamber, visually and physically. Check the magwell, visually and physically. Check the chamber again. Good. Only dude out here right now, so you don't get to see anyone else missing and realize how fucking good you're doing. So closing his eyes for every shot, if you align the gun straight in your hands and isolate the movement on this hand to just the trigger finger, that's what can happen.
And so far, that's the best shooting I've done.
And I'll use proper trigger control and a good grip. Okay, and the gun's going back and forth, right? But I don't necessarily need to fucking vice it as hard as I can, okay? Because I have the reciprocating mass of the slide going back forward. So if I just use that, my sights are gonna land back on the target.
Right.
Now, I'm using better trigger control, but my trigger control is a lot easier because I have the gun straight in my hands.
I mean, your practical accuracy is the same, but
it's like, doing the other one, I'm thinking about more, so it's making me anticipate because I'm taking my time. But fucking just adding in a good grip will tighten it up.
The grip's going to get you to a certain size, and then trigger control is going to shrink that down a little further.
That's a good way to put it, yeah.
So you're slowly getting to the point where you're shooting from here to here to here to there.
Like the thing I usually say is like, hey, if you have aiming and trigger control, you can hit the target.
Right.
If you have grip, it makes it all easier and it makes it better.
And guys, just for comparison, human heart, Human heart.
I mean, this is like 3 feet away, but yeah. You can print out these targets and stand at the same range, and if you haven't done a lot of pistol training, you'll find those little circles are hard to hit. You know, it's hard for everyone at first.
And they want to like, oh, you know, if I get the right trigger, then
Oh,
that fixes my problem. No, what fixes your problem is training with a competent trainer like this one. And each one of those little steps is shrinking that group down further and further and further to the point where if all those go where you want them to go, he's dead.
Yeah. If you need that Gucci bullshit to be able to hit the target, that means you suck ass at hitting the target. So, like, I'd like it to be where I could fucking break a window to a car, take whatever gun is in there, and be able to fight with that gun better than the dude running a fucking super awesome race gun.
And if you don't know what battlefield pickup is, that's the whole idea, is that no matter what you're picking up off the ground, you know how to use it, you can run it, you can be deadly with it if need be.
So you're going to pin it to the rear when I say the F word. Ready. Fire! And you'll notice that the reset point is a little bit past the wall.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay? Ready. Fire! Go ahead, reset. Good. And back to the wall. So, in a sense, we're kind of executing follow through. We're maintaining aiming and trigger control, blah, blah, blah. I like to think of follow through as being ready for a shot, immediately following every shot. When you're right-handed, where's the shot generally go when you jerk the trigger?
Low left.
So, anticipation brings it down, and then yanking the trigger will bring it left. But let's think about why it would go left. It's not just jerking the trigger. It's also input from this hand, okay? So, when I squeeze with these bottom fingers, the gun does this.
Right.
Bang, bang, bang. So you can take a step up also.
Okay, so I'm...
Get on the trigger.
Okay, so I'm doing this.
Yep. And just keep those bottom 3 fingers straight without moving while you press the trigger.
Okay, so wait a minute.
So come right here.
Yeah.
All right, put your finger on the trigger.
Okay, fingers on the trigger, go to the wall, take these off.
Put them straight, keep them perfectly
down or
still.
up with this? What are we doing
That's
with this?
fine. Don't worry about that. Don't.
Okay.
The thumb does not matter. What do I do with my hands?
Okay, wait.
All right.
Like this
now,
is, okay,
now,
so.
Keep your sights on the target while you press the trigger.
Okay, I'm doing that, but it's obviously going high left.
Yeah.
So I need
to keep your sights on the target while you press the trigger. Oh, exactly what the fuck I said, and it fucking hit. Oh, twice.
That is fucked. That is so fucked.
Perfect.
That is so fucked. That is so fucked. Look at that shit. Hold on a second. That was fucked.
That was garbage.
But,
we hate you now.
Yeah, well, you know, it is what it is. That is fucking weird.
Perfect. Okay.
Dude, that is fucking weird.
All right. So now.
That is fucking weird.
So now, like,
yeah.
Show, you want to take your camera off and show it real quick? Before we move on?
Guys, in case you can't see this, I'm going to bring you around so you can. So, with just the finger on the trigger, this, with the hand, this, and the 4-year-old down the street. It's so hard. It's so hard to not go to that reset.
To not click it.
It's so hard because it's just a habit.
We're gonna shoot really fast in a little bit after we work on grip. And you can't, and at a certain point you can't even use the wall because you don't have fucking time to use the wall.
Yeah.
All right. But I think the reason why we do this in the beginning is because trigger press, trigger reset, blah blah blah. That is the thing people struggle with.
Right.
And it's all mental too, right? Like we see it right now, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so, all right. Now, we're going to go into the wall. We're going to lean into the wall.
What do you mean?
Okay? So imagine this is touching the trigger right here.
Okay.
We take that slack out, we go to the wall.
Right.
Say that's 50% of the trigger press. We're going to go like 53, 54%, okay? I got this from Jared Reston, so do credit, train with him, Jared Reston. Go to the wall and just put a little bit more pressure on that thing, okay?
So we're trying to find exactly where that break is at.
We're trying to go past the wall a little bit.
Okay.
Because if we can do that, it's just going to make it a little bit easier to press the trigger.
Okay.
Okay? And this is more something where it's like, hey, this is a fucking hard shot, so I'm gonna make the trigger press as easy as I can.
Gotcha. So you're taking
like,
it, right.
think of it as almost you're trying to turn your fucking striker fire gun into a single action gun.
Got it.
I go to the wall. Now I'm gonna lean into it. See that?
Yeah.
And I feel like I can stay there. Let's see if I go a little bit more. It goes off. Right. All right. Now, I'm at the wall. Leaned into it. See that?
Yeah.
Just ever so slight. And then I get a little bit easier trigger press.
Right.
Okay? So, that's what we're going to do. We're going to try to find that sweet spot.
Okay.
Just go past it a little bit. Again, it's just like you go to the wall, that hard spot,
And just push it
take a little
further.
bit of grit out. Oh, you're good.
Okay.
Go to the wall. Lean. Lean. Back to the wall.
Damn it.
Just the wall. Lean. So where you?
Damn it.
So here's what I want you to do.
Yeah.
I want you to find that spot. You might go through fucking 2 mags doing it. All right. But I want you to find that spot
Yeah.
where you could sit there,
All day.
yeah, without fucking shooting, okay? But it's past the wall.
Yeah. I'm there now. Any further, it's probably gonna shoot.
Yep. And then take your finger off.
Go
All the
back.
way off. All the way off. Find it again. Now just try to find it without shooting.
Got it.
And just try taking your finger off, putting it back on, and finding it again.
There. There. There.
So in context, if it's a hard shot to make, and you're like, I need a little bit more accuracy because the dude's far away, he's only showing like a side of his head or something,
Yeah.
then we could use this, right? If the dude's got like a bat, like somebody talked about Jerry Nuss, and he said like, hey, you should be able to fucking point your gun at someone, go to the wall, and just sit there relaxed. Like, you're not worried that you're about to fucking shoot because you have control of the trigger.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty fair to say. If there's a dude standing with like a knife or a bat, you know, if you've done the Tooler drill, you know it's fucking hard
Yeah.
to shoot him before he can close the distance.
Yeah.
But it's not hard if you just keep the gun aimed at him and you put your finger on the trigger and go to the wall. I don't like the phrase tool in the toolbox because usually that means here's some dumb shit that I'm going to teach you that you won't fucking use anyways, you know, about reloading or whatever. But I would say having the tool to be able to execute a more precise shot when you need to is valuable.
And also having control of the trigger.
And having control.
Down to the wall. There. Down to the wall. There. Okay, down to the wall. Shoot. Good.
All right.
There.
Now, hold up.
Yep.
Let's try this. So we've been leaning, coming off, leaning, coming off, leaning. First off, you don't need to take that. You don't need to go so fast doing that.
Okay.
Make just conscious, and it should be more relaxed.
Got it.
Like it's
I'm
not.
not relaxed at all. I'm tense the fuck up.
Yeah, I know. Almost,
Completely.
like, almost like someone who will bite a wall. You know? Now, what I want you to do is I want you to try to switch it up
Okay.
between. I'm going to the wall. Take your finger off. I'm going to the wall. I'm leaning on the wall. Finger off. I'm going to the wall. Finger off.
Just make it
I'm
as
gonna
random
lean
as
on the
possible.
wall and I'm gonna shoot. Okay?
Okay.
So you're either wall, lean, or shoot, and just practice them kind of randomly, and just practice wall, leaning on the wall, and leaning on the wall and shooting. Okay?
Okay.
Use that fresh circle.
Okay. Okay, so the wall, a little more off, down to the wall, a little more, shoot, and back.
Okay, good.
Wall. Lean, down to the wall, lean, down to the wall, That was unintentional.
And the click was gay.
The click was very gay.
In the wrong way.
That was unintentional. And I didn't get back to it either.
It's okay.
It's taking me on
All
my
right,
heads.
let's recharge.
Okay.
Mental break.
All right, guys. So you just watched a video that was basically a edited down version of not only part of an exercise of Shooter Fighter Matrix with Sonny Puzikas, which I took in Florida, but also of Andrew Smerecek of Combat Art Trainings, his class, which is pistol skills. And at first I wanted it to be just the shooting parts of it, but there was so much knowledge that he dropped during that class, I really wanted to try and get some of the highlights. So I hope you enjoyed it. Andrew's an amazing trainer. Hopefully you get an opportunity to train with him. Don't sleep on that. And where he does his training out of, which is Aries Training Facility in Leesburg, Florida, is an amazing facility. So don't sleep on it. He's going to be bringing a lot of trainers down there. Zach Bush is going down this fall. Sonny Puzikas is back down there this fall. And I think you're going to see a lot of other ones that are going there as like a location for training. So if you live in the northern central Florida area or anywhere in the Florida area, I would say don't miss out on that. Also, we just got done with the Radio Made Easy class, which you would have seen a podcast from on the Burn Limits podcast. Guys, check it out. And I just got back my man pack in this sexy multicam Tropic. It is the best camo out there. And Evan was kind enough to upgrade me to a digital radio that can be encrypted. And me and Mike Fiore of Bulletin and the Burn Limits podcast, he's my co-host, we got this all up and running so that we actually found repeaters that we can talk to each other even though we're about half an hour apart, which is pretty freaking cool. So guys, take that class, Zero to Hero by Radios Made Easy. You will not regret it. It is an amazing class. Evan is an amazing instructor, and it was really special to be able to take that with my brother Mike, and also have his assistance in getting this thing all set up and ready to go. Alright, so you'll be seeing more of this on the channel, I'm sure. Guys, I hope you're having a good weekend. I hope it's being productive for you as always. I hope you found I hope you got something out of the video. I hope that something that Andrew talked about or something that I showed in it triggered something in you, gave you some ideas, even if it's just as simple as what you need to work on. Get out there, guys, get some training. There's amazing trainers out there. Go on bulletin.net to find trainers in the area. I will link that below, as well as info for Evan, info for Andrew, info for the podcast. It'll all be below in the comments. But you can find all these guys on bulletin.net. It's really growing into something special, and I'm very proud to be associated with it. So guys, get out there, get training. Remember, your path is out there. Go find it.